Don't know who you are. This is pre-recorded.
Yeah, it is.
But you're here.
Yeah, they are.
And we're so thankful for that.
Yeah, we're always thankful for our chat room.
Absolutely. The best chat room in all of Raider Nation, pal.
Absolutely, man. They came out last night, too, for the fannies.
Oh, absolutely they did. Yeah, it was fun.
That was so freaking fun.
It was great.
That was a good show last night.
It was a good show last night.
Despite the technical difficulties, it was still very, very fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raised a bunch of money for charity.
Can't beat that. $900.
A lot of good buzz.
Absolutely. Shout out 99.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's just hit the rundown. What is up, Raider Nation? Your buddy Murf back once again for what we trust will be a fantastic episode of the Raiders Fan Radio Rundown. That's where myself and my best friend and yours, Swag Jeff, run down some of the best news stories that when it comes to the Raiders. But guess what? We did a show last night. We did our annual Fanny Awards show last night. It was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody that came out, man. It was great. Thank you for all the amazing donations that we got last night, and I'll be getting your prizes sent out either today or tomorrow. But so I appreciate all of those of you that participated last night. But we had QB Jeff in here, and we dug in on freaking training camp, man.
Yeah.
So I think we're pretty much current for the most part, although we didn't talk much about the defense. So we're going to get to a little bit of the defense tonight. But also, we wanted to pop on here and do a show because we wanted to introduce and thank new sponsor, new supporter of Raiders Fan Radio and the One Nation Foundation. Give it up for FanDuel.
Hey, let's go! Wow. That's big time, man.
That's big time, brother. Yeah, man. Thank you to the good folks at FanDuel. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Before we get into that, I got to introduce my best friend and yours. He is Swag Jeff.
Hey.
Whoops.
Oh, nice.
It's started in profile.
There you go. What up, Swaggo?
Yeah, man. No, it's good to be here, man. Good to be here. And yeah, thank you for introducing me. But, you know, first and foremost, we got to introduce FanDuel. That's really what it's all about, man. So, yeah, so we cannot thank the great folks at FanDuel and the Believe Network enough for entrusting us to bring their message to the world.
That's
you know,
right. That's right.
Because there's a lot of sports bettors around the world and all sorts of different things, but there's only one choice. And it's FanDuel. It's FanDuel. 100%. It's the number one trusted betting service in all of America.
Absolutely.
It's the best.
It's the best. It's the best. And so we are very thankful to be on board with the good folks at FanDuel. And as Jeff mentioned, the good folks at Believe. And so we're going to talk a little bit about the defense, and then we're going to talk some betting.
Ooh.
Hey, we love to bet.
Hey, we love to bet around here, man.
Hey, we are Vegas aficionados.
Yes, we are.
We love us some Vegas, man.
I love some damn Vegas.
We're going to be in Vegas next month.
In like a couple weeks.
In like a couple of weeks, we're going to be out there in Vegas for the Raider Dad event where we'll be doing our fair share of gambling. But also, prior to and post that, I'll be partaking in the FanDuel, man.
100%. Why not?
100%, man. Like you said, it's the biggest, it's the most trusted, it's the most well-known. They have incredible like the idea that they would be willing to partner with this schmucky little show of ours, considering you look at the deals that they have in place with the bussing guys and all that kind of stuff like that. Like FanDuel, I mean, McAfee once upon a time, Kay Adams, Gronkowski. You look at all the people that are endorsed by FanDuel, and oh yeah, us too.
Yeah, and now we're all family with all those folks.
We're pretty sure we're like kissing cousins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe not with Gronk.
No, but with Comp. Just ask Cousin Sonny. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, you got your little Compton shrine over there behind you.
Absolutely, I do. Yeah. So we're fired up, man. FanDuel.
Absolutely, absolutely. FanDuel. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get into the betting side of it, Jeff.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about this Raider team. So we have had, in my opinion, one of the better off seasons that we've had in a long time. And the reason that I feel confident in saying that, because I feel like I say that every year, but this is one of those years where I don't feel like there's an unknown that I'm having to hope for the best for. So, give you an example. Did Josh McDaniel learn his lesson when he was unceremoniously, sent out of Denver? Did he learn his lesson on ways to approach people and ways to and not to be a head coach? We didn't know. That was an uncertainty. We were hoping he did, but he didn't.
Right.
All right. Then you get to last year, you get to Antonio Pierce. Okay. That we thought it wouldn't be, the spotlight wouldn't be too big for him. I was hoping with the culture change, with the energy that he brought, I still love that man as a coach. I think he's great. I just don't think he's a great head coach. Maybe not yet.
Maybe not
certainly
yet.
at this point in his career. He's just not seasoned enough. And then when he started bringing in all these advisors, I thought, okay, well, that's good. He's surrounding himself by a bunch of guys that know what they're doing. Joe Philbin, Marvin Lewis, all these guys that have been at the top. And I thought, okay, well, they're going to, well, then it turned out that for some reason, Antonio Pierce became afraid to make a decision. And
Absolutely.
all the you know, the riverboat AP that we saw at the end of the season the prior year, all that went away. And it became highly conservative. It was very, like, I don't know, it was very protected and insular, and it cost him games, man. That's why
Cost some games, yeah. Well, you know, the number one decision that he didn't make was bringing in a good quarterback.
There you go.
You know, he brings in Gardner Minshew and, you know, and starts Minshew over Aiden O'Connell, and those were two Band-Aids when he said that that's what he wasn't going to do, but that's exactly what he did. It was just, it was very timid. Very timid.
much so, which was totally unexpected when it came from him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then on that front, there you go. There's another one. So it's like, okay, well, there's an uncertainty. We hoped the best for Gardner Minshew. Look at the season that he had with the Colts. It was like, okay, like this guy almost took this team to the playoffs, you know, and then, you know, but turned out it was Shane Steichen. It wasn't freaking Gardner Minshew that led to the success of that offense, because Gardner Minshew under Luke Getsy, there you go. That was another one. We were like, well, did Luke Getsy learn his lesson in Chicago? Is he, because him and Devontae got such a tight relationship, is that going to bloom and blossom and turn into something nice? No, all that stuff, none of it worked. It all went to shit. Okay. So this season, to come back around to it now, Jeff, this season, I don't feel like we're looking at a bunch of things going, well, is this going to work? We know exactly who Pete Carroll is.
Yeah.
We know exactly who Geno Smith is. Yes, he's a rookie, but I'm pretty sure we know who Ashton Genty is.
Yeah.
We know exactly who Brock Bowers is. We know exactly who Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what these guys are bringing to the table, and all those as a collective should be a recipe for success.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got so much confidence in this offseason that we've had, Jeff.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. And, you know, Pete Carroll, I think, and John Spytek have done an incredible job of keeping the right people in the building and getting rid of the people that didn't need to be in the building anymore.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, we kept Patrick Graham. That was huge. I think that was absolutely huge, man. You know, he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. He's built some kick-ass defenses with not a lot of talent on there. You know, I mean, you got Max Crosby and then kind of the rest of the gang last season. And, you know, and so he, you know, kept the right pieces in, got rid of, I mean, and we were kind of surprised, you know, right out of the gate, you know, oh no, we're getting rid of Bob Spillane. You know, what's our linebacker room going to look like? Well, now our linebacker room looks really freaking good. We got Jermaine Pratt. We got freaking Jamal Adams is now in the building.
Dude, how about him moving down and playing linebacker? I mean, he's big enough.
He's big enough, and that's what he did when he was in Pete Carroll's system. He was playing down in the box. That dude had like 9.5 sacks in a season. Bro, like, that's solid.
So that's where, like, when people make comments about moves that the team has made, I'm always like, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And, you know, vets like Jamal Adams don't sign in March or April, or what they sign right before or right like as camp is getting underway, because they don't need to go through all that offseason shit. They know what they're doing. They know what they're going to get. Put him in, put the green dot on his helmet. He's not going to get the green dot, but you get what I'm saying, though. Yeah. Like, you put him in play, and he's going to go. Like, he's going to have his body right. He's like, you know what I'm saying? So these conversations with Jamal Adams were probably going on with Pete Carroll way back when. So when Divine Diablo, we send him packing. Well, yeah, because
exactly.
We already had his replacement planned out. We just didn't know it as fans.
100%.
So you know what I'm saying? So, like, those things were already coming up. But I'm glad you brought up Patrick Graham, because I don't feel like we've touched on that enough so far this offseason. It's so rare to have a head coaching change and not have turnover in coordinators. Because head coaches want to bring in their guy.
Right.
That is such a testament to Patrick Graham, to what a good defensive coordinator he is. This is his third regime in 3 years.
Yes. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. You know that guy's good because he's sticking around. Other coaches and other people are like, no, we're good on defense. We got our guy. So yeah, no, that's solid, man. Like that, what a testament to him.
I'm telling you, man, he doesn't get enough respect amongst the fan community is that maybe he should. I was down on him a couple of years ago when that first year, or not that first year, that second run with McDaniels. But it really wasn't Patrick because the team couldn't stay on the field. When your defense has to freaking, barely enough time to take a swig of Gatorade and then they're back on the field again because you can't do anything better than 3 and out. You know what I mean? Like your defense is going to fall apart. This is a symbiotic game. One side of the ball complements the other. And that's just the fact of life, man. When Derek wasn't able to extend drives and like all that, it was so ugly offensively, but which is just 100% an indictment of Josh McDaniels. But anyways, the point being though, is that I was kind of down on the guy after kind of being like riding high on him that first year. I was like, oh geez, here we go.
Here we go.
I was going to do it again, but then look, he turned it around the next year. And then like you said, which was under AP when he was kind of like, took the handcuffs off of him, basically, I think is what happened.
Yeah.
And I think that Pete recognizes that. And I think that that's where, and other people do. And clearly he's a player favorite. And I know we're done.
100%.
I know we're done playing, players want the coach, so keep them. I know we're done doing that game.
Yeah, we're not going to play that game anymore.
But that's different when you couple it with success. Now, if you couple it with failure, well, no. But if it's a successful, if you're patching together a defense that doesn't have Christian Wilkins, doesn't have Malcolm Kuntz, doesn't have Max Crosby, doesn't have, how many people were we missing there at the end of the year?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, friggin' everybody.
Corey Bennett was out, right?
Yep. He was hurt. Hobbs was out.
So, I mean, talk about fighting with one hand time behind your back.
And we had just gotten rid of a Meek. You know what I mean?
Geez.
We were, me too. We were just depleted, man.
Yeah.
Just absolutely depleted.
Yeah. So to still even put together a team that could be semi-competitive despite the, again, offensive failures last year. So I think Patrick Graham deserves a lot of credit.
Absolutely. I think he's going to get more credit because I'm not a fortune teller or anything like that, but I can totally see after Pete's done, when he does his 3 or 4 more years, bring in PG as the head coach. Bring him in. Why not?
You know what, Jeff? That's a good point, man.
Yeah.
That's a good point because who else? There's nobody else in the... I mean, listen, I think Pete's the most energetic 73-year-old man on the planet, probably. And honestly, he could probably coach and close up bump in his 80s. I mean, like...
Oh, he could coach for 5, 6, 7 more years.
You know what I mean? Like, he really could. When you look at, just like I remember when we brought in Gino, we thought, okay, this is going to be like a year or two guy. Nope. I think Gino's going to be around a minute. Same thing with Pete. I don't think Pete's looking at this as like a 1 or 2 year stop.
Nope.
But that said, say he goes 3 years, God forbid we win a Super Bowl and he wants to ride off into the sunset, Patrick Graham's right there to take the mantle and take it over as the next head coach. That'd be a very interesting, succession plan. God forbid we actually have one of those, Jeff.
Yeah, right? Yeah. When was the last time we had one of those? I mean, seriously, when you think about it.
I mean.
Maybe when Gruden was hired, but I don't even
Gruden to Callahan? But that was a.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a plan. It just happened because Al and John clashed and Al sent his ass packing to Tampa Bay.
Yep. And they had.
You know what? I honestly, probably Madden Flores.
Yeah.
Because Flores got the job when Madden retired, right? Yeah. It just went one to the other. So, yeah, I would say that was it.
Yep.
I would say that, there was probably a plan to move Flores into that position. Maybe not as soon as he did.
But they just said, hey, whenever Madden's done, you're stepping in. You're the guy.
You're the guy. I would say that's probably it. I don't know. I wish Al was around to ask or to answer that question. That would be be an interesting question to have asked.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
That no other succession plans since then.
I don't think so. I mean, and how many teams can you say really? I mean, Bill Walsh to George Seifert, like that was one. But like you think about I'm trying to think of like big time coaching changes or with teams that maintain success and stuff like.
Well, you look at the Steelers. To me, that's the one that comes into my head. You go from Chuck Noll to Bill Cowher, from Bill Cowher to Mike Tomlin, and that's it.
Were they planned? I guess they were probably planned.
Probably planned.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good call. Yeah, that's probably the most glaring of examples. Because I'm trying to think like Jimmy Johnson to Barry Switzer, like that wasn't planned. You know what I mean? Like none of that stuff.
What, Bill Parcells to Bill Belichick? Maybe.
Yeah. Because they're buddies.
Yeah.
The Bills are buddies.
Uh-huh.
And Belichick was a coordinator under Parcells, right? And then took the mantle.
So.
Because he had Cleveland first. Because he was in Cleveland. Belichick was in Cleveland. That might be it. That might be one. But anyways, But anyway, so point being though, for the Raiders,
it's been a long time since we had a succession plan.
Actually been a plan. And we may not even know it as fans. That may just be internal discussions and stuff and whatever.
Totally.
But the writing kind of is on the wall a little bit though too.
Right.
Especially we'll see how the defense does and the team does overall. So.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but we talked about those linebackers, man, and we didn't even talk about Devin White, who Pete Carroll has come out and said he's kind of returning to his all-pro form.
Sounds like.
He got burned during practice the other day by Genty, broke his ankles. But then I guess Devin got his revenge. He got a couple interceptions and stuff like
really?
that. Oh yeah. He balled out afterwards.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
So yes. I mean, you look at our linebacking group from last year and years past and stuff like that, where I feel like, because it was always our thing. We would always say, well, we haven't had a good linebacker since Kirk Morrison, which respect Kirk Morrison for welcoming him into the booth for the Raiders.
The
for sure.
Norwitz,
Yep, absolutely. But, but that's what we always said, man. Oh, Kirk was our last good linebacker. Well, now we have we've got a slew of guys.
Yeah.
Where, and we're not even talking about Alandon Roberts and all these other folks that may just, who at the beginning of this offseason, we thought, okay, well, this is going to be our guy. This is who we're rocking with. But then we bring in Pratt and we bring in, Devin White and we bring in Jamal Adams and all this stuff. And now you look at a guy like Alandon Roberts, man, he's just going to be a rotational guy.
He might be rotational.
And so what does that look like for Tommy Eichenberg now, who last year was one of our starters? He might be gone. He might not make the team, bro.
There's a lot of players like that. Ja'Cory Bennett's one, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Especially with Greedy Vance stepping up now here in the freaking
That's what I've heard.
Offseason. Greedy Vance, according to Pete Carroll, he's a little guy, but he's 5'11". He's plenty big to play the slot.
Yeah.
And he, that answers a lot right there. Then that frees up to do what with Jeremy Chin if we don't have to have Jeremy Chin down in the box to cover down low.
Lockdown in the back. Play.
I'm telling you, man, this defense is going to be fun to watch. It's going to be interesting to see where this thing goes. And you know what? We mentioned it last night. I say it all the time, and I'll never stop saying this. And I think that it's important to reiterate this with fans, and especially I'll keep it to a recent story. Yeah, recently Madden came out with their 99 club. Okay, and now it used to be in the old days they didn't have a lot of 99s back when I was in my Madden heyday, but now they've got 5 or 6 or 7 guys that get 99 and they make it a big production and marketing campaign and whatnot.
Yep, they get their gold cleats and all
their
that
chain
stuff,
with the 99 on it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so now it's become a thing, right? But it was interesting when they released the promotional video showing the players that were 99. Okay, and it's Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and these guys, whatever, right?
Not Patrick Mahomes this year.
No, but the quarterbacks they did show, which were Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, okay? They showed them as 99s, and they didn't throw them throwing the football. They showed them running and getting into the end zone.
Interesting.
And that's the Maddenification of fans' brains.
You're right.
It's the flashy. That shit doesn't, not that it can't, but year in and year out, what wins championships is playing good defense, running the football, and don't turn the ball over and control the clock. That's what wins championships. It may look bitching on a Madden commercial, and it may be fun to play with, but how many times has Josh Allen beat the fucking Chiefs in the postseason?
Sure. Yeah.
How many times Lamar Jackson beat the Chiefs in the postseason?
We can look at the most electric player that's ever been on the Madden game, and that was what? That was Michael Vick from Madden 04 or whatever. And what did he do? He was fun to watch on the field, but when it came down to crunch time and stuff like that, that team didn't have what it took.
That's what I'm saying, man. So this Raider team, to bring it back then, if you take the Maddenification out of your brain and look at the way that this team is being built, they're built to win on the road. They're built to win late, and they're built to win in the postseason. How did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Chiefs? They beat the shit out of Patrick Mahomes, and then they ran the shit out of the football. How did the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Chiefs? They beat the shit out of Patrick Mahomes, and they ran the hell out of the football.
There you go.
You know, and speaking of the 99 club, Saquon got a 99, and he should.
Of course he should.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And so did Lane Johnson, and he should. But like you look at that Eagles team, they are bullies on defense, and they run the hell out of the football. Jalen Hurts doesn't turn it over. He's smart with the ball. Like, that's what wins you championships.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts ain't sniffing 99. Jalen Hurts ain't on your Madden commercial, but he's got a ring.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? So, like,
There you
anyway,
go.
look at what these Raiders team can be. Can Geno take care of the football? Answer that question is yes.
Yes.
We know he's going to have a game or two in there where he's going to get loose and probably throw some picks.
Sure.
And that's fine. Don't do it all the time, but we know that that's probably coming.
Yeah.
But he's also the most accurate passer in the NFL. So we know that he can take care of the football. We know we're going to be able to run the football. That's book it, Raider Nation. Don't give me the offensive line. No, bullshit. Ashton Genty, his average is a first down after contact. We're fine. We're going to run the shit out of the
We're
football.
going to be all right. Yeah.
With a good, healthy defense. Malcolm Kuntz, please to God be your knee be good. It looks great in practice. Like he's looked amazing. I hope to goodness that translates to game day. Should that be, and I know that there is a little bit of uncertainty in the secondary. I get it and I understand it. But the way that it's evolving so far, so good. That will lead to success. I mean, there's going to be a championship this year. I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that. But it's going to be a hell of a lot better than 4 wins.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, I feel like, you know, I touched on it a couple weeks ago when we were doing a show about, you know, how many more wins does having a good coach and all that stuff. But it's the defense, man. Like, I haven't been this excited about a Raiders defense in a long time, bro. Like, I mean, yes, there are some questions in the secondary and stuff like that, but maybe there isn't. You know, we see Greedy, you know, balling out and stuff like that. And we see Eric Stokes balling out. We see Darian Porter. We see
Porter, dude.
Porter,
shit, man.
DeCamerion Richardson is really stepping up. That's another guy that, you know, speaking of Jacorian Bennett, that was last year. Last year, 2 years ago, Jacorian Bennett had a tough rookie season. He comes back in his sophomore season, balls out, earns a starting job, all that stuff before unfortunately getting injured. When then last year, DeCamerion Richardson had a tough time, and now his second year, he's coming in and he's balling out and stuff like that in training camp and all that. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if there are any question marks right now. Everything just looks so good.
It's looking so good. And another thing too that and then we're going to jump into FanDuel stuff. We're going to talk about some betting props, which can be fun. We've never done that on this show. I can't wait.
Never.
It's going to be cool. I mean, I've talked about my own stuff. You know, like I'll occasionally, you know.
But on a, you know, I mean, a sponsor of the show, and we've also never got to say over, under, or bet.
That's very true too. Now we can.
Now we can.
FanDuel.
Yeah.
Something that you touched on that I think is a very key point, and I think that's an indicator of potential success for our team. We've heard in the past of Raider teams, oh my gosh, the offense looks terrible. And then we would say, wow, the defense is that good. Or vice versa. Oh man, Derek Carr is out there lighting it up in training camp. The defense is going to suck. No. The offense is just that great. This year, what did you just get done saying? Ashton Genty broke some ankles. But guess what? He's going to break a lot of ankles in this league, hopefully. But what happened is in response?
They retaliated.
They got him back.
Yep.
That's tit for tat. That's going back and forth, right? That's, you know, making mistakes is it's not okay. You don't want to make mistakes, but if you do, what do you do about it? You learn from it and you get better on the next rep, right? I always just tell my kids, we want to be better today than we were yesterday, and we want to be better tomorrow than we are today. Incremental growth. Max Crosby, 1% more.
There you go.
That's what this team is doing. I get you, you get me. That back and forth. That is encouraging.
That's what you want.
That's right.
You don't want anyone to, I mean, you want your standout players to do well and all that stuff, but you don't want the offense to just run training camp, and you don't want the defense to run training camp. You want to have days where the offense looks like shit, but that's because the defense is balling out and playing really well, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. No, I'm excited, man. Okay, let's go. It's football season. We got football tonight.
Let's go. Oh, we got football tonight,
We got football
bro.
tonight. Yeah, Lions and the
Chargers, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So
Yeah.
speaking of FanDuel, how about I'm screaming Hendon Hooker anytime touchdown.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Yeah, get on your FanDuel app and bet that.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, let's hit a break and then let's talk about some betting props.
Nobody enjoyed a good Donnybrook more than sixth-year linebacker Phil Villapiano.
Linebacker, number 41, Phil Villapiano.
This is Phil Villapiano, and you're listening to Raiders Fan Radio.
All right, Swag Jeff, as we've mentioned numerous times now, we are very thankful for not only our partners at the Believe Network, but we're very thankful for our new partners at FanDuel. And so you've got some FanDuel lines over there when it comes to the Raiders. And so let's talk about it, man. What you got?
Absolutely, man. Well, I'm all I want to say is that there could be big money made if you bet on the Raiders this year, because Vegas is not about Raider Nation right now.
FanDuel is not about Raider Nation?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, you look at some of these numbers right now, they're at plus 11,000 for the Raiders to win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
You could bet $1 and walk away with $1,100. Like, come on, man. Like, that's solid. So even the Raiders winning the AFC West right now, they're at a plus 1,200. The next one is the Broncos at a plus 300. They ain't got no faith in the Raiders right now.
Wow, no
Yeah,
shit.
absolutely. The Raiders.
Can you bet them to come in second place?
There, you might be able to do that.
I would do that.
Yeah,
I would. Hell yeah.
go big or go home. They're gonna win it. They're gonna win it. They're gonna win that AFC West.
Take out the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs make me nervous, dude. Every year.
No. We saw in the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes, if it bleeds, we can kill it. Absolutely,
Kelsey
man.
ain't getting any younger, man.
Absolutely
Do you
not.
think
No,
he's tapped out? I don't want to derail the conversation about FanDuel, but do you think he's still like, can he be? Can you be at that age and with everything he's got going on? And I don't even say this like in a begrudging way. Like, do you, Trav? I mean, I don't like your team, but like,
he's acting. He's got Taylor Swift. He's got all these different things, endorsements,
can you
and all
be
that.
as locked in and be like?
I think he's about done.
I don't think he's as hungry, man. I really don't.
he's
And
about
again,
done.
and that's not taking a shot at the guy. I just don't think that he's locked in like he once was.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
And that's a huge he's the Raider killer.
Yeah, he always has been.
Him and Jamal Charles, like you think about the guy, there are certain guys that just have kicked our ass every year. He's one of them.
Yep. 100%.
You know, you almost sacked Patrick Mahomes 3 times, him scrambling around, and all of a sudden he's got a 15-yarder downfield to Travis with nobody around him. You're like, how the hell did that happen?
Exactly.
How'd you lose 87?
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, driving me nuts. Anyways,
100%.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. You're good. One thing that FanDuel is high on is Ashton Genty.
Ooh, I like it.
Ashton
Rookie of the
Genty.
year?
So Rookie of the Year right now. He's the favorite to win Rookie of the Year
Okay.
on FanDuel at a plus 250.
Plus 250. All right.
You got to take that bet.
Bet a hundo, you get 250, man. That's
Come on. That's solid.
I might do that. I bet Brock last year to get offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Which he should have.
Should have.
But I just knew that even though I did the bet anyways, I knew that because there was so many quarterbacks drafted,
One of those 6 was going to have
one
a
of those
year.
6 was going to have a good year. And sure enough, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix took his team to playoffs too, but Jaden Daniels clearly the better player and clearly the better quarterback. And he deserved it. He deserved to get offensive rookie of the year. But if it weren't for Jaden Daniels, it might have been Brock. Brock
would have been in that conversation. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I like it. Ashton Genty this year to plus 250. Take it.
Absolutely. Yep. And so they've also got him. They've got Ashton Genty rushing yards over 1,075 and a half at a minus 114. So I mean they've got him. They got him running the rock.
They got him. Wow, that's strong right there.
That's
at
a lot. Minus 114 and over 1,000 yards in his rookie year.
Yeah, that's a testimony right there.
That's strong.
To what they think is going to do. You know, and listen, these folks are good at what they do, man.
Yep.
There's a reason they're in business.
Yep.
And it's more often than not, they're right about this stuff. And so that is interesting.
That's
But
very
you know
interesting.
what, though? I would take that bet, too.
Absolutely, you
I
would.
bet. Give me all the Ashton Genty props, man.
Absolutely, man. And so speaking of that, so Ashton Genty, they have right now, so you can bet on whoever is going to score the most rushing touchdowns. That's a plus 3,200 for Ashton Genty.
In the league?
In the league.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know, man. You got Saquon and all. Shit, Jalen Hurts himself. How many touchdowns that guy get on the tush push?
Well, you know who's going to bet on that is QB Jeff.
QB Jeff is going to be. He's going to freaking mortgage his house to bet all these Ashton Genty props.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Scarlett and the kids are going to be running around barefoot. Because
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But Jeff's going to have them props.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, keeping it on the offensive side of the ball, finally, Geno Smith. So right now they have Geno Smith is a season passing leader. So most yards in the entire league.
Okay.
You know, and we've got the weapons to do it. We've got friggin' Dante Thornton that's going to be a burner all season long. I'm telling you, Dante Thornton might lead the team in receiving yards. That's my
Brock?
Over in yards? Maybe not receptions, maybe not touchdowns, yards. This guy's going to go deep a lot.
Okay.
A lot.
I don't know. That's because Brock's going to get so many targets, dude.
Well, okay. All these weapons.
He's going to be our leading receiver.
Well, I agree with that too.
I
agree with that too.
I think he should challenge Waller's record. Because Waller's got the record for us, right? For single season receptions.
Yes, I believe so.
I believe he does. It's like 87 or something. Is that right?
No, it's more than that. It's
I
like
think it's
like
100
and it's like 117 or something like that.
I need to look that up.
Yeah, absolutely. But Geno Smith, with all the weapons that he has, FanDuel right now has season passing leader at a plus 2,700.
Plus 2,700 as a season passing leader in the NFL.
As the season passing leader in the NFL.
I don't know. Yeah, that'd be a tough one.
It'd be a tough
That's
one
good
too.
money though. But see, that's
Great
the
money.
thing. It's great money if that one plays out. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, so can't thank you guys enough. FanDuel, man, if you don't have it, it's super easy to get, super easy to sign up. You can do that wherever you're at. I don't think there's any restrictions in any states right now, is there?
I don't believe so. Nothing.
No,
I'm aware of.
it's nationwide, man. So yeah, so get in the mix with FanDuel for sure. They are a proud sponsor of Raiders Fan Radio and the One Nation Foundation, and we cannot thank you enough for that. The Believe Network for making that opportunity possible, and FanDuel, yeah, this is going to be so cool. This is going to be a fun adventure, man.
Absolutely, and cannot take those folks. All right, so let's wait a minute. Is this right,
What's that?
dude? We're stupid.
Did Brock win it last year?
Yeah, 112 receptions.
Wow. Because it was Timmy Brown for a long time, right?
Forever, and then Waller broke it with 107. I knew there was a 7 in there.
Wow. So most receptions by a Raider ever was last year with Brock. Damn. And that was with Aiden O'Connell and Gardner
Minshew. And he put up 1,194 yards.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Thornton ain't going to do that, bro. No way. He'll have less than half of the receptions and 600 yards.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tracking with you.
He'll have Cliff Branch type average per catch.
Yeah.
20 some odd yards a catch average, something like that. Where Brock's is, let's see what his average was. It doesn't have it in here. Do the math. What's 1,194 divided by 112?
Let's see. 1,194 divided
right
by
here
112.
It's like 10.7.
10.6.
Okay, so there you go. So a little over 10, where all time, let's see, by guys that had a minimum of, with a minimum of 40 receptions, all time was Warren Wells.
Absolutely it was.
26.8 yards per
Well, yeah,
reception.
well, when you have Daryl LaMonica bombing it to you every play.
Literally, right?
Uh-huh.
So, but that's the kind of season we could see out of your
Totally.
guy Thornton like that.
Totally.
But, gosh dang, how did I miss that? We missed that.
Well, I knew
Brock
I
set
knew
the
it was a
single
tight
season
end.
record.
Stupid us.
Oh my gosh, I completely missed that. It was probably because last year I was just like, Every game.
Yeah, is the season over yet?
Yeah,
is the season over yet?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man. Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, that's cool.
And broke it by by like 5.
Yeah, that's solid.
Of course, they got an extra game in there and what, you know what I mean? And that's the thing too, is that I always take some of these season records with a grain of salt at times. And we're getting ready to go to 18-game seasons, man. That's coming down the pipe. You know what I mean? That's coming down soon. But for
even a rookie like that to break that record in his rookie season, like, holy cow, that is so strong.
Well, and I think your point too about, and especially who was throwing it to him. That's what always made Timmy Brown so impressive. He had a bunch of dog shit quarterbacks until Rich Gannon showed up.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
So now with Geno?
What's Geno going to do?
Dude, he'll have 120 receptions this year,
Oh, my gosh.
Crazy, man.
Yep.
That's crazy.
A lot to look forward to, man.
A lot to look forward to. So thank you to the good folks at FanDuel. Thank you to the good folks at Believe. Thank you to the listening audience here at Raiders Fan Radio. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, hit a thumbs up. Tell your Raider friends about us. Thank you to everybody that's on the YouTube, everybody that's in the chat room tonight. We love you guys so very, very much. Enjoy the football game tonight, and we will see you next Wednesday or Wednesday after?
Wednesday after.
Wednesday after. So we'll see you in 2 Wednesdays. Love you guys.
Can't thank you guys enough, man. Like Murph said, thanks to FanDuel, thanks to the Believe Network, and thanks to all of you. You guys all collectively make the One Nation Foundation what it is, and we give to different Raider-related charities like Raider Dad that we're going to go present a check in a couple weeks out in Vegas to Josh and the good folks at Raider Dad, and then in a couple months we'll be back in Vegas presenting a big old fat check to the Bolitnikoff Foundation, and we couldn't do that without the Believe Network, without FanDuel, without HTO, without Bussin' with the Boys, without you, especially you. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you guys for being here. We love you guys. Much respect. So on behalf of Michelle, who isn't here, on behalf of Murph, my name is Swag Jeff, and you've been listening to another episode of the Raiders Fan Radio Rundown, where we take a lighter side journey into the dark side. And don't forget, boys and girls, what happens in Vegas is started in Oakland. We love you guys. Much respect. See you in a couple of weeks, huh? Or maybe we'll do a rundown next week. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll do a rundown next week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Wednesday, not live.
Yeah, because we'll miss you. We want to see you again. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we love you guys.
No Wilkins, though.
On that note,
Hey. Love you guys. Much respect.
love you too.
Yep. Good night. See you. Bye.